We'll start in 5 minutes, guys.
All right.
Guys, we'll start in another 3-4 minutes, all right?
All right, Shubhajit.
Hi everyone, good evening, Happy New Year. How are you?
Happy New Year, sir.
Happy New
Happy
Year.
New
Happy
Year,
New
Happy
Year,
New Year.
sir.
Happy New Year, sir.
Awesome. Happy New Year, Happy New Year,
Happy
sir.
New
Happy
Year.
New Year, sir.
Yeah, let's have your cameras on. It would be nice to see you. What a wonderful way to spend the New Year. New Year's Friday. I think a lot of people are out partying, but yeah, here we are learning, which is quite interesting. What's the total number of people that are there in your Slack groups? Total number of people? Like right now, there are 58 people here. I just wanted to get an idea of the attendance.
So I guess around 60 are there. I guess
Uh,
I'm just taking a number.
okay, okay. Cool, cool, cool. Let's have some.
61 it is.
61, sir.
Okay.
Not bad. The attendance is not bad, given that it starts at 8:30. A lot of you are here on time, which is quite interesting. So, guys, take your hand, pat yourself on the back. Showing up on time is the most basic thing that you can do for yourself, right? Okay. I will quickly share a document with you that sort of outlines whatever we are going to learn today. Just give me a minute. Mhm. Okay, I think access to the document can be given later. Just give me a minute. I need to just transfer this document to my pad so that we can get started. Okay, I'll quickly share my screen. Let me know once it is visible to everyone. Okay, guys, this my screen is it visible to everyone?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It is
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
visible.
So this is the outline that we have for today's session. Everything you can see here, all of these have boxes and all of that. And in the end, there are certain links that you can see which you can use. Okay. I will talk about it in in detail in some time. So next session, whatever we learn, you have some ideas around that. You can watch some videos or do some reading. And whatever we have learned, all of this with examples will be present in this document, and I will share this with you once the class gets over. All right. Does that sound good to everyone? Now, there are a lot of empty boxes that you see there, right? Do you know who will fill information in those empty boxes?
We have
Yes.
to.
We have to.
Fill it. Good. So the idea or the way I like to teach is I like to ask questions. You give me answers. I ask another question to see if I can challenge your answer. If your answer changes, well and good. If it does not change, well and good. And what happens in this process is we learn about different aspects of marketing that we are supposed to. Does that sound good to you?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Because
Yes,
see,
sir.
teaching marketing is very tough. It is like teaching someone how to be in love. If you learn good marketing, it's like you're in love. You can't explain that feeling. It happens accidentally, it happens automatically, right? So it's very difficult to teach someone how to be a marketeer. But what I can help you with is I can help you with thinking frameworks which can help you think like a marketeer. Also, guys, everybody please stay on mute when you're not talking. I will mute everyone. Whenever you want to talk, you can unmute yourself, all right? But everybody please stay on mute so that there's no disturbance. Also, guys, if I can please request everyone to have their cameras on. There are 63 people here, 64 including me. So if you guys can turn it on, turn the cameras on, it makes the classes more interactive. This is a request for everyone. If you can please turn it on. Okay, okay, just give me 1 minute. Just 1 minute. Perfect. Backgrounds, video. Okay, fine. Zoom has changed itself a lot. Okay, I'll start sharing my screen again and let me know once it is visible. So I could do a quick introduction, guys. My name is Shashank. I have been teaching with my captain for a long time, and a detailed introduction of who I am and what I do will follow. But before that, I want to start off with some fun questions. Is my screen visible to everyone?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
It is visible. It is visible.
Awesome. Awesome. So, guys, between you and me, there are 5 sessions that we have. The first session is about understanding the basics of marketing, WWWH, and 4 Ps. WWWH stands for why, who, what, where, how. We'll talk about it in a bit. And the way I like to teach, as I mentioned, is I like to teach with examples. I'm going to ask you a question, you're going to give me an answer. I'll ask another question, you'll give me an answer. I'll ask another question, you'll give me an answer. And once you're done giving me those answers, we'll go back to the concept that I'm expecting to teach to you. Does that sound everyone? Does that sound good to everyone? Okay.
yes,
Yes,
sir.
yes.
So there are 5 sessions, session 1, session 2, session 3, session 4, session 5. All of these are interconnected with each other. Okay. So if you miss one session, I'm not saying you will not be able to understand everything in the next one. You may be able to understand, but if you want to feel it, if you want to truly feel it in that, then ideally you should not miss your sessions. And if you miss, try watching the recordings. Does that sound okay to everyone?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Sir.
You can
Yes,
write
yes,
one in the
Yes.
chats. Yes, you can
Yes,
write one in
yes.
the chats if that's okay.
yes.
Short answers, yes, no, one, two, three. All these answers, I will expect that you write it in the chats because if everyone starts talking, then it becomes difficult to manage. Okay. Hmm. So shall we start?
Yes.
The first thing that I want you to do is I want you to imagine that you are an artist who paints, an artist who draws. Once you're done imagining, write artist in the chats. Okay, so the question for you. If you have to choose one social media platform, only one social media platform to showcase your skill as an artist, which social media platform would you choose?
Instagram.
Yeah, yeah. Put your answers in the chats, please. Everybody put your answers in the chats. I'm asking one. Choose one. Don't give me two, three options. Okay, cool. Next question. If your answer remains the same, write Instagram, comma Instagram. So suppose right now you have written Instagram. If your answer changes, write Instagram, comma YouTube or Pinterest or LinkedIn or whatever. Okay. Next question. You are an artist who loves to paint and draw, and now you want to sell your artwork to CEOs and HRs of different companies. Okay. Now, in that case, which social media platform is best suited for you? So, whatever your answer is, write comma. First answer, comma, second answer. See, a lot of people are not even listening to what I'm saying. Please don't write one word answers now. You have given two answers, right? The first question answer, comma, second question answer. Okay, next question. You are an artist who loves to paint and draw, but now you want to establish yourself as a teacher. You want to establish yourself as an educator and you want to help other people. Then which social media platform is best suited for you? Write your answers, comma, comma, comma. For example, Instagram, comma, LinkedIn, comma, whatever. YouTube, comma, LinkedIn, comma, Instagram, whatever it is. I'll wait for a minute for you to give me your answers. So there are 3 questions, right? In the first question, there is no reason I gave you. I just asked you if you're an artist, what social media platform you'll choose, right? So somebody gave me an answer. In the second question, the question was, You are an artist who wants to sell your artwork to CEOs and HRs, then which social media platform should you choose? Correct? And in the third case, the question is, if you are an artist who wants to become an educator and help other artists learn, you want to become an educator, then which social media platform is best for you, right? So now give me your answers. A lot of you have written your answers, but I'll take 30 more seconds. I'll give it to you. Please put your answers in the chats. Okay. I'm not going to say if your answer is correct or wrong. What I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce you to the WWWH framework called why, who, what, where, how. Okay. This is a very important framework that I like to use or most marketers use in order to make marketing decisions. So are we ready to use it? I'm not saying if your answers are right or wrong. I'm not commenting on that. All I'm trying to tell you is how getting answers to these questions makes it easier for us to give answers. Right now, all the answers you gave was random. You did not put any thinking to it, right? First answer I asked, if you want to be an artist, which social media platform should you choose? You said Instagram without thinking, right? In the second, the question became clearer. You're an artist who wants to make money by selling your paintings to HRs and CEOs, right? So a lot of people give LinkedIn as the answer. I'm saying LinkedIn is a good answer. Why? Because a lot of HRs and CEOs will be using LinkedIn on their professional life. When they're using LinkedIn, they are a CEO, they are a founder, or they are an HR, right? I'm not saying these people don't use Instagram. They also use Instagram, but Instagram may not be the best place to reach them. Instagram is more of a personal space. Correct? In the third question, you're an artist who wants to establish yourself as a educator. In that case, YouTube is a very good answer. Why? Because a lot of people go to YouTube to learn. That does not mean that people don't learn on Instagram. Instagram also people are there, not they're dancing and teaching something for 30 seconds, 1 minute, right? But serious learning does not happen on Instagram. Serious learning happens on YouTube. Instagram is more of a casual based learning, right? So from what my understanding is, in the first case, I will not give an answer because the question was not very clear. In the second, Instagram may be a good answer. Sorry, in the second, LinkedIn may be a good answer. And in the third case, YouTube is a good answer. If not YouTube, maybe something like a Coursera. It's not a social media platform, but it does help me establish myself as an educator. But this does not mean that I will only be there on YouTube. I can always break my long videos into short videos and I can post that on Instagram also, right? I can also post that on LinkedIn. That's a different question. But my primary strategy would be defined by YouTube. It will not be defined by LinkedIn. It will not be defined by Instagram. Is this making sense? If yes, write sense in the chats. I'm not saying your answers are right or wrong. All I'm telling you is that to give good answers, you need to have good questions being asked, correct? So if I start giving you answers based on why, who, what, where, how, we will start seeing that the answer, the getting answers becomes very magically easy, right? In the first case, I did not tell you that why I want to become an artist or why I want what I want to do on social media, correct? Then I did not tell you who I want to appeal to, correct? In the second case, I told you, no, I want to reach out to HRs and founders, correct? In the third case, I told you, right, I want to reach out to aspiring artists, correct? Let's continue. In the third case, in the first case, I did not even tell you what is the problem my audience faces. I just asked you a random question, and a lot of you guys gave me Instagram as answer. But if I ask you why, you will not be able to give me a solid answer. All you will tell is because everybody is there on Instagram. Correct? Making sense? So if I ask you what will be your strategy, what kind of content will you create on Instagram, you don't have an answer because you do not have details on why, who, what. Does this make sense? If yes, write agree in the chats. Okay. But let's see the second case. In the second case, I gave you a clear why, right? Your goal is to sell art and make money, correct? If you agree to this, write 2.1 in the chats. Next, I told you who is my audience. It is HRs and founders, right? If you agree, write 2.2 in the chats. Next, what is the problem faced? I did not tell this to you explicitly, but you can make a guess here, right? The guess is that HRs and founders are looking for art and paintings to be used as office gifts for their decor. Is this making sense? So you have to imply this, right? Right, 2.3. Correct? Your mom will always not say I love you. She will sometimes come and feed you food. That is where you have to infer that she loves me, right? Just like this, in this case, when I'm saying HRs and founders are my target audience and they are looking for art, you will make some guess that they're looking for office art or they're looking for gift for their customers or something, 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 something. Correct? Good. Next, when I asked you where, a lot of you told me LinkedIn is correct. I'm not saying it is wrong, but there are some other places also where I can find these people. Correct? For example, Twitter, or you can call it X. Yes. Yes. Next, emails. I can also reach out to them on emails, right? So can I say these become my primary channels? But that does not mean that I will not target them on Instagram and YouTube. I can obviously do that. Correct? If you've understood this, write 2.4 in the chats. Now, if I ask you, what will you tell them? How do you communicate to them? Then you can say that, okay, I can tell them that I can paint your office walls or create custom journals for your clients or business partners, right? So basically, you will tell them that this is what I can do, correct? If you randomly start showing them that, oh, this is how I made the painting of the Mona Lisa, they don't care. But rather, if you say that, hey, I can paint your client like the Mona Lisa so that they give you future orders, then they may be interested, correct? So the how of how you communicate also matters. Make sense? And if you have the answers to all these questions, why, who, what, where, how, then you can think of creating a marketing campaign. Is this making sense? We'll take more examples so you get a better idea. Let's go to 2.2, sorry, 3.1. Now the goal is to sell art and make money. Understood? Write 3.1 in the chats. Now the who is architects and interior designers, right? 3.2 in the chats. Now, what is the problem statement? My clients are looking for exquisite personalized artwork. I need reliable vendor. If you've understood this, write 3.3 in the chats. You need to understand the pain of your customer also, na? Your pain was, I'm looking for digital marketing jobs. It was not like I'm looking for digital marketing skills. Otherwise, a 5,000, 6,000 Coursera course would have managed for you, right? But you wanted a job. Hence, you wanted some other things which Coursera or other platforms cannot offer to you, correct? So understanding the pain of your customer is also very, very important, right? Good. Next, where can I target them? You can target them via Pinterest, Instagram, emails, or events focused on architects and designers. If you've understood this, write 3.4 in the chats. This does not involve putting billboards and doing all of that random things, correct? Next, how do you convince them? Hi, I am a professional artist and here are some of my paintings. Share some work in progress images, show painting process, showcase final artwork. Do you think if I show all of this to this architect and interior designers, they will perhaps show some interest in me? If yes, write 3.5 in the chats. So you can see how 3.1, 3.2, 3.3, 3.4, 3.5 are connected to each other, right? Do you think I can use 3.1, 3.2, 3.3, 3.4, and then I can use 2.5 in my communication? Maybe, maybe not. Yes, I can tell an architect that, hey, I will paint your office and all, right? But a better way to make sales with an architect is saying that, hey, I can help you with your clients, because an architect will get their office painted once in 2, 3, 4 years or something like that, right? But an architect will have at least 5, 6, 7 clients every month, correct? So can you see that the why, who, what, where, how has to be connected with each other very well? It is like cooking, right? You have to have the right amount of salt, right amount of vegetables, right amount of oil, right amount of frying. To make a food tasty, you can't add 1 kg sugar or salt and expect it to be very tasty, right? Or can I say good marketing is also like composing music? It's like a rhythm. the vocalist, the drum, the guitar, all of this has to be in balance. If the guitar person starts banging the guitar very hard, then the music becomes shit, right? So good marketing is a very good balance of why, who, what, where, how. Can I say why, who, what, where, how? If you agree with me, write agree in the chat. There is one more example. After this, I'll ask more questions. But do you agree with me so far? Promise? Can we say that now at least the process of thinking is becoming a little easy because there is some structure I have to thinking? Yes? Let's take one more example. Now my goal is to teach art and become an educator, correct? Now in this, I did not tell you who is my target audience, right? Here you have to apply some logic and you have to make some guess, correct? So what are the kind of people who want to learn art? One would be aspiring artists, correct? But then there will be some artists who are already good artists. Now they want to know how to increase their earnings and all of that, correct? Can I say there are two different kinds of audiences? Right? 4.2 if you have understood. Very good. Next. What is the problem they face? Now, these two target segments will have two different kinds of problems, right? I want to learn art but don't know how. Another one would be I am an artist but want to learn to sell my artwork, find clients, and learn business of art. Can I say these are two different kinds of problem statements? Yes. If yes, write 4.3 in the chats. Good. Now, can I say for me, YouTube will be primary, Instagram will be secondary, maybe Coursera and Udemy can be checked out. If yes, write 4.4 in the chats. Very good. You guys are smart. Maybe even Reddit will be good, right? Where there are many aspiring artists who ask questions, so you can start giving answers, Gyan, and you can direct everybody to your Instagram page or your YouTube page. Is this making sense? All other channels are supporting channels, but there will be one primary channel for you, correct? Earlier movie stars, they had no one wife and many other satellites they will have. Similar to that. Very bad example, but you get it. Now, how do I convince them to build trust? This is how I made this painting. Pricing mistakes new artists make. Something like this would work for this. If yes, write 4.5 in the chats. You guys are smart. Now, do you all agree to this why, who, what, where, how framework? Knowing the importance of why tells you what is the goal. The goal helps you determine who is my customer, who do I want to reach out to. That helps you determine what is the problem they are facing. Then you can determine where do they hang out. If you want to sell cigarettes, you can sell cigarettes to people who are going in pubs, correct? You can sell cigarettes indirectly by showcasing cigarette in movies, correct? If you want to sell cars, of course you can run ads and all of that, but you can also partner and create movies like Transporter series or Fast and Furious or James Bond, right? A lot of people know Aston Martin because of James Bond movies, right? A lot of people know Audi because of Transporter movies, right? So marketing is not just about Facebook ads, Google ads, Instagram ads. Oh, you know you can run ads on Amazon also. You can run ad on Blinkit also, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, the way I like to teach, I don't want to teach you things like Facebook ads, Google ads, all of that. All of that will happen later. I'm here to teach you the fundamentals. And the way I like to teach fundamentals, or the way I like you, the way I want you to think is, I want you to think in first principles. So, whatever you learn now can be applied later as well. So this concept of why, who, what, where, how can be applied in influencer marketing. It can be applied in email marketing. It can be applied in SEO. It can be applied in running ads. It can be applied in running app marketing notification. It can be applied in creating your YouTube strategy. It can be applied in creating your LinkedIn strategy. It can be applied in using what kind of billboard strategy we shall have. Why, who, what, where, how. And there are several more examples that we will take where I'm trying to use the same framework to give you a sense of how to use it. Is this making sense? I've been chatting about for 15 minutes or so. How do we like the energy? How do we like the vibe? Is it a good indicator? Are you feeling it right in your stomach? Are you able to relate to things I'm telling you? Too soon to say, but are you able to say that, okay, fine, there is hope. Yeah, I may learn a thing or two. All those things are right. Vibe check is good, right? Vibe check is most important. After that, so everything will be sorted, right? Vibe check is good. Okay. People, you're serious. The ones with your cameras on, you can smile also. You guys have a lot of serious look. I don't know if it is the teaching mode or the learning mode, or if you guys are just serious in general. Was 2025 very shit year? It's okay. Every year is shit year. Okay. So why? What's the business goal? Who is my target audience? What is the problem they're facing? Where do they hang out? How do I convince them? Do you know a very easy way to remember how to remember all of this? Imagine your ex. She will also ask, no, why were you there? Who did you go out with? What were you doing? Where were you with? How do I believe you? These questions are there now. So a good marketeer is like a good ex. Do you believe this? People with ex are laughing very hard. Like, oh my God, you remind me of my toxic ex. Moms are also like this. When you're a child, you go, why? Cool, let's continue. I'll quickly give you my introduction, guys. I'll share this document with you in case you want to connect with me on LinkedIn or Quora or whatever, or watch my YouTube channel, or know about my business, or reach out to me on email. You can find this and can have. I'll just quickly tell you a decent example of how I landed into teaching. So I started my gifting business back in 2016. I was in my final year of engineering. I had no money. I am not an artist. I can't draw and paint and all of that, right? Yet I was able to start an art and gifting business. I'll show you what the business does in a minute. The first 100 customers I got by selling to my friends and family. Okay. Then I learned how to build a website on WordPress. I did not know how to code and all of that. And when I built my website on WordPress, I also started writing on Quora, where I have about 10.5 million views there. While I was writing on Quora, I discovered something called search engine optimization, where people started magically finding my website when they were searching for things like handmade portrait artist India or something, right? And the quality of leads we got was, oh my God, Masha Allah. Mwah. They were willing to spend much higher amounts as compared to the kind of ads would give me, right? So a lot of this happened to me. I started writing on LinkedIn. It helped me get B2B clients. And while all of this was happening, I was trying to build my business. I got into teaching in 2018. I think I've been teaching for about 7 years now. Quite crazy, right? It's one of the best things that have happened to me. So great passive source of income also, right? So that's there. But I think teaching is very meditative for me. It's the best thing that happens. When I teach, I don't realize how fast time passes. And it feels good because when I was trying to build my business, I did not have so much help. So all of these things that I was learning, how to run ads, all of this, I ended up making a lot of mistakes. So my goal is to be able to understand where you are, how you think, and then give you examples and frameworks to make marketing easy and fun for you to learn. Sounds good. I also, in the end, uh, I have a chat GPT link that I have created. Okay. So failed to load, request is not allowed. Okay, I'll have to see why this is not loading, but this is a chat where whatever we learn, why, who, what, where, how, the chat is trained such that you can ask questions and it will throw you examples just like that. Sounds good? Okay, we'll spend another 50-60 minutes together. So I hope you have an amazing time. And yeah, guys, mom is the best example. This is for people who've never not been in relationships, and for people who've been in relationships, X is a good example. Okay, my introduction done. Can we go ahead? Oh, you wanted to know about my business, right? So I'll quickly show you what the business is. So guys, this is what the company does. We sell paintings and art for customers at an average selling price of around 15-20,000 rupees. And most of the customers that we get are from Google. So if you search for portrait artist It will happen on incognito also, but right now I'm just showing you portrait artist India. Do you see Stone Santa coming at the top? So there are many other keywords for which we rank at the top. And if I show you my Quora profile, um, you see 10.5 million views here. So a lot of the answers I wrote on Quora got people to discover Stone Santa, and then a lot of interesting things happened there. Right? So quite an interesting marketing is quite fun, and I want you to enjoy while you're learning marketing. Shall we go ahead? If yes, right, SFSG, somebody has a
Sir, can I
real.
ask something?
Yes, Mr. Raman, please go ahead.
Sir, this Stoned Santa is very engineering-like name.
Yeah, I have completed engineering in 2017 as a computer science and
So isn't it a risk to name a business something like that? Because
no,
you
bro,
know how it makes.
why is there a risk? It's a funny name, it's a nice name. It gives me good CTRs. CTRs is click-through rate, meaning you will not forget the name. Mostly people will not forget the name, right? It's a name which clicks, right? So I mean, it's a
Like,
call. It's a call that you take. So my company was incubated at NSR Cell in IIM Bangalore. So initially, I also thought that if I have a name like this, maybe somebody will not be taking me so seriously, but that is not the case.
yeah,
The top MBA institute incubated my company when I was young in 2018-19. So in fact, a lot of high value customers that I got. Somebody paid me 2.3 lakhs for the painting that I sold. It's the maximum amount of money I've made on a single painting. And the only reason they purchased was because of the name Stone Santa. So, good question. I agree to it. But there are a lot of quirky businesses with very interesting names. So, what's in a name? It's a feeling that matters. Shall we continue, guys?
yeah, sure. Sir.
Yes. Everybody, please stay on mute. Now, what I'll do is, guys, I will take the example of marketing course using the WWWH framework. So a lot of you have purchased the My Captain course, correct? A lot of you, meaning everybody has purchased the My Captain course, right? So what I will do is I will try to explain how the purchase behavior differs and how the persona changes based on this one particular product itself. Ready? Okay. So tell me this. There are different whys or different goals of somebody wanting to take a digital marketing course, right? The first could be getting a degree, getting a job, or going for higher studies. Correct? Students after high school. So these are the people who are usually looking to do something called BCom or BA or BSc or something like that. Correct? Do you agree? Their goal is not to learn digital marketing or marketing to get a job or sorry, to get business, build a business or something. No, it is to get a degree or to get a job or to go for higher studies outside India or in India itself. Correct? Most of the people who fall in this category would be students after high school, people who are completing their class 12 or people who are in their drop years. Correct? Yes? Okay. Now, what is the problem that they have? I need a degree so that I can get a job or go for higher studies, or I just need a degree so that I can sit at my father's business or whatever. Make sense? Where marketing channels through teachers, through school seniors, through friends and neighbors, through relatives, through YouTube, social media, newspaper. Agreed? How? How do I convince them? By placement stats, by showing credibility of degree or history of college. Founded in 1947 by Mahatma Gandhi, our college has highest placement rates. Come join and take 20 crore rupees package. Something like this works, right? If you have everybody's understood this, write 1.5 in the chats. Okay, good. Next, my why is casual learning and information seeking. Okay. Now, this has a broad audience because any kind of people can have this goal of casual learning and information seeking, correct? Now, there are two kinds of audience, college student for exam or just curious people. There can be more, but I have taken these two as an example. Possible? Now, for them, it is I want to learn about marketing. What is the problem? Now, where they can learn on YouTube, they can learn on Instagram, they can learn on Coursera, Udemy, LinkedIn, or they can do online certifications, correct? These people will not be interested in purchasing a My Captain course worth 50,000, 60,000, or an upgrade course worth 1 lakh, correct? So how do I convince them to check my course out? I will tell them that, hey, if you purchase this course, you will get to learn the basics. It will help you, or it will help you become more aware as a consumer or something like that, right? But for people like you, most of you who are in this category, you fall in this category. You want to upskill and get a job, or you want to switch an existing job. This is category number 4. How many of you fall in this category? Write 4 in the chats. There is another category, category number 3. You are here to upskill and earn a skill. You want to improve your performance in current job or start freelancing. You don't want a job as such. You will not sit for placements. If you fall in this category, write 3 in the chats. You can't be in both categories, guys. Please don't do this. Ramesh, Suresh, who do you want to marry? Both. Ugh. This is not Bollywood. Choose one. So which category do you fall in? Category 3 or category 4? Everyone put your votes in the chats. Whichever category you fall in, you will notice that the thing that attracted to you, that attracted you to My Captain would be a little different from each other, right? Let's explore them one by one. So for category 3, the who would be either business owners who want to grow dollar or employee who want to grow in the current job. This may also include some students from college, but definitely not from school. Anybody who falls in this category, write 3.2 in the chats. You're not looking to switch a job. You want to just grow in your current job or be better at your job. In that case, only write 3.2. See, a lot of you are in this category, right? Now, what is their problem statement? Their problem statement is that I want to learn about marketing. So for you, you will go to YouTube, you will go to Coursera, Udemy, LinkedIn, or again, you will do online certifications. Most of you will fall in this category. I don't know why a lot of people have purchased this course. I'm not saying it's a bad decision. What I'm saying is a lot of you don't are just trying to put yourself in category 3, but you're in category 4, meaning you're here to upskill and switch a job from a sales profile to a marketing profile, from accounts profile to marketing profile, or something. But if you're here in category 3, wherein you just want to grow your business and all, then also that's good, because here you will be taught skills which will help you either get a job or be good enough with skills such that you can grow your business. Correct? Now, for category 4, the goal is to get a job. My college or past education is not enough. I cannot go to college again. I don't have time. Or the next goal is I want to change my job as my current job is not good enough or not paying me enough. How many of you fall in this category? 4.3.1. This is 4.3.1. This is 4.3.2. Put your answers in the chats, please. So a lot of people here do not have a job and are looking for a job. Hence, you are put 4.3.1. Correct, guys? I hope that's clear as an understanding, right? A lot of you are not with a job currently. Okay, good. Like, not good. I hope you will get a job soon. So, good meaning good answer. Okay, so 4.3.1, 4.3.2 done. Now see, the kind of people who are in this category, the kind of options they have, YouTube is not at the top. It will be My Captain, maybe IID, or maybe Digital Vidya, Upgrad, Craftshala, IIM, IIT affiliated courses, Growth School, maybe Coursera, Udemy, but YouTube does not come at the top for you. How many of you agree? Write 4.4 in the chats. How many of you can you tell me what other competitors of My Captain did you check out before purchasing the course from My Captain?
Up,
Craftshala, Growth
Upgrade
School.
is a competitor.
Yeah, that is definitely a competitor. Who else? Digital Scholar. Okay. IIM Skills, Craftshala, Upgrad. Okay.
Mudra.
NIT, MIT, IIM Skills. Now, if I ask you why did you choose My Captain over others, can you guys tell me why My Captain over others? Was it the less money? I think my captain's course is priced much less than what Upgrad and Digital Vidya and all of them have. But can you tell me what made you purchase the course from my captain? Taught by
Uh,
actual marketeers, I think that's why Upgrad and all of that also, right?
Coming to the price, I don't agree that my captain is giving less than comparing to IIM and IID.
Uh-huh.
The one thing is that they have given the trust that 100% placement assistant and the way of explaining about the job assistance regarding job assistance and all. It is quite good when comparing to other salesperson.
So basically, the salespeople or the career consultants were
Yes,
good.
the trust they built.
Okay, fine, fine. So whatever reasons got you to purchase the course from my captain, that in a marketing concept is called something called unique selling point. A lot of people also call it unique selling. A lot of people also call it something called unique selling proposition. Okay. Everybody's unique selling proposition may not be the same. For some people, it could be less money than upgrade. For some people, it could be word of mouth, meaning my friend did a good job at this place, hence I am here, right? We'll talk about it. But guys, is this part clear? Why, who, what, where, how? Using the digital marketing or marketing course example. See, in this case, for category number 3, somebody can charge a 60,000 rupees, even 1 lakh rupees, even 2 lakh rupees, or even 3 lakh rupees, correct? In this case, again, getting a job or a degree where you're giving a job or a degree from a BBA college or something, again, you can charge 4 lakh, 5 lakh rupees for a 3-year course, correct? But do you think somebody can charge a 4 lakh rupees from somebody who's here for casual learning? No. The price point for them would be maybe 1,500, maybe 5,000 rupees, but maybe not more than that. Making sense? But then there are some people who fall in this category. They are here to upskill and learn a new skill. For them, there are some companies called Maven.com or something where the courses are for at least $1,200, $1,000 or something like that, right? So the pricing pattern, the way we price our product also depends on how painful is the problem for the customer that we are solving it for. Make sense? Make sense? So why, who, what, where, how is a very important framework that we will follow. Let me take some more examples so that you're able to get an idea. Let's take one example of a product called a diaper, and then we'll go ahead. Guys, are we ready? This is a baby, and the product that we are taking is a baby diaper. Write baby diaper in the chats if you have understood. Write baby diaper in the chats, please. Okay, good. Ready for your first set of questions? So the goal of the business, you remember the why, I keep telling you the why. The goal of the business is to increase revenue and drive sales. Cool. Okay. Now, can you tell me what kind of people will be my potential customer for a baby diaper?
Who has a baby?
Okay. Who
New
has a baby
parents,
diaper? That's a good
new,
answer.
new parents.
New parents with fresh babies. Okay. Somebody has written hospitals. So I will write hospitals in the chats. And somebody has written parents with babies. So I will write that in the chats.
Chemist
A lot of
shops.
people, sorry,
Chemist owners.
chemists. Okay. Chemists or shops. Cool. Now let's observe. A lot of people here wrote parents, mothers, fathers. You did so, you gave an answer without thinking so much. That was your consumer brain shouting. But think about it. Your parent have parents, sorry, you have parents. Are they buying diapers for you? It's okay. You shit in real life. I also shit in real life. But our parents don't buy diapers for us, right? We manage it. Correct? So the right answer perhaps would be parents with fresh babies. Somebody has wrote more than 1 year of marriage, right? My friend, he has 1.5 years of marriage, still no baby. Does that mean he should start buying diapers? No. So a lot of the answers that we give right now, the first instinct of the answer that we give, we are giving answers based on our common sense, which is based on a consumer. You have been a consumer so far in your life, hence you're giving such answers, correct? So the why, who, what, where, how framework helps us identify our answers and then improve the quality of it, correct? Now somebody has told parents with fresh babies and infants up to maybe 3 to 5 years is a decent answer, correct? But is it complete? No. Do you think somebody whose annual income is 50,000, 60,000 rupees per annum, do you think they will buy diapers for their kid? They use something called langoti, cloth. They do potty, it gets washed, it gets dried, and then they use it again, right? I am a nappy baby. Diaper ille for me, right? But my baby, my little kid, he's using diaper, Mammy Poco pants and Huggies and all of that, right? So you get my point, right? So somebody, parents with babies who can afford. Can I say this is a decent description of my who? Yes? Good. Next, hospitals or maternity clinics. Can we say this is also a decent kind of audience who will purchase diapers? But their requirements are different. They are not buying it for themselves. They are buying it for their babies who will be born in their hospitals, correct? Can we say that the behavior of A and the behavior of B is very different? A and B are very different kind of customers, right? B is a building, A is a person. Yes? Okay. Next, chemist shops. A lot of people purchase diapers from chemists and shops and grocery shops, right? Via diaper de dena, huh? Correct? So can I say this is another kind of customer which is very different from B and A? Yes? A product can be purchased by different kinds of audience, and this activity of why, who, what, where, how is we try identifying the different kind of who related to a product, and then we start writing what, where, how according to that who. Does this make sense? Shall we continue to what? If yes, write what in the chats. What? You can write what with surprise also. What? Okay, next continue. Now the problem faced by this audience, parents with babies, is my baby pees and poos all the time. And I want hygiene. I want cleanliness. I want comfort for the baby. Is this making sense? Yes. But if you look at the problem by the hospital, I have many babies who pee and poop. Correct? They also care about hygiene, but they don't care about comfort so much. Do you agree? Rather, they care about absorption power. They want diapers which last longer so that their nurse has to spend less time changing diaper of babies. Correct? You get what I'm saying, guys? There's a very big difference between A.2 and A.3. Sorry, A2 and B2. Correct? This is A2. This is B2. If you've understood the difference between A2, B2, write A2, B2. Okay. Now the problem statement for chemists is my customers want diapers. You give me diapers. Making sense? If yes, write C2 in the chats. They don't care about comfort. They don't care about anything. Whatever their customer wants, they want. Right? If they want diapers, which after use can be planted so that sunflower comes out of it, you want to give them that diaper. They don't care. Right? So do you see the difference between A2, B2, C2? Very good. Now, where do these people go and purchase from? Maybe they will go to Amazon and other e-commerce brands, or maybe they will go to quick.com like Zepto, Blinkit, etc. Correct? Or they will go to the locally grocery shop. or they will go to the medicine shop, or they will buy from marts like D-Mart, Big Bazaar, etc., etc. Correct? Bolo bolo. So now imagine this, guys. You are suppose I'm not saying you are stupid. I am saying suppose you are stupid and you have not been able to think of this example. Correct? But while you are doing this exercise, you will suddenly be like, oh, Ramba, ho, ho, ho. You suddenly have an idea, right? So while you are doing the who activity, you suddenly are able to think of another who that can be extracted. Correct? Guys, are you able to get this? If yes, write Ramba, ho, ho, ho. By the way, guys, do you know this? How do movies promote movies on Instagram? They partner with creators to use their trending music in reels. And what happens when you listen to 10 reels with Ramba ho ho ho? You want to listen to the song. And if you listen to the song, you're like, oh my God, I may want to watch the movie. So what happens? They seduce you into consuming a product that you did not perhaps need. Ramba ho ho ho. So Akshay Khanna was used by marketing. Everybody was talking about Akshay Khanna, Akshay Khanna, Akshay Khanna. Why? Do you think it was accidental? Maybe. But once the people, the marketing team of Dhurandhar saw that everybody loves Akshay Khanna, they started paying more and more influencers to talk about Akshay Khanna. And he started doing this. Right? Then you started seeing a lot of old Akshay Khanna movie and reels started coming up, right? That's another way to indirectly promote Dhurandhar without telling you that they are promoting Dhurandhar, correct? Damba ho 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 ho. Why did I take this example? I took this example because so far you guys have been consumers. You are the victims of marketeers and businesses trying to seduce you by directly or indirectly showing you ads or communicating with you or staying on top of your mind. Correct? Do you agree? But now you need to change the way you think. And that is where you listen to my classes and it helps you apply a filter in front of your eye so that you start thinking like a marketeer. Okay? So, guys, whenever you see a marketing company or a company trying to do something to you should start playing this song in your mind. Ramba ho ho ho. You get what I'm saying? So, will you sing this? So, guys, I want you to unmute yourself and let's do a Ramba ho ho ho, and then we'll continue learning, please, if you don't mind. Everybody, unmute yourself, and then we'll start singing Ramba ho ho ho. Or if somebody wants to play the song, also that's also fine. Come on, guys.
Ho, ho, ho.
Ramba ho,
Ramba, ho, ho, ho.
Ramba.
Ho ho ho.
Ramba ho,
Ramba ho ho
Ramba
ho.
ho ho.
ho, Ramba ho.
Ramba, ho, ho, ho.
वेरी गुड. ये रंबा हो तो क्रिसमस सांता का याद दिला रहा है ब्रो. रंबा हो हो. Okay, guys, let's continue. Good. Laughter is good for life. Let's continue. How do I convince parents to purchase diapers from us, right? If affordability is an issue for them, so what will I say? Buy 1 month of diaper and get 20 diapers free. Buy 100 diapers and get 10 diapers free, or something like that, right? Everybody, please stay on mute now. I'll mute everyone. Okay. Okay. So affordability is right. For some people, it would be like, oh, your baby's bum will be as soft as your cheek. Rash-free diaper, right? Or somebody will say that our diaper is made using no chemicals. It only has water so that your baby's bum will be clean of no chemicals and things like that, right? For somebody, for some parent who is very eco-friendly and all, you can tell that our diaper is made of things which are not plastic. As soon as you place it on earth, Mother Earth will consume it and a sunflower will grow out of it, right? So something like that could work for somebody who wants it for the environment friendly part of it. Correct? Make sense? Yes? Somebody has a question. Salil has a question. Please go on. Tell me.
Yeah, hi, Captain. I just wanted to know that you are telling the examples of the offers and all. I think, in my opinion, because affordability depends on the price, basically,
Of course. So
right?
right now I'm telling you that diaper as a company or as a category has multiple kinds of companies offering diapers, right? There is Huggies, there is Pampers, Then there is Pampers Premium
I
or
mean to
something
say,
like that.
I mean to say, you were telling us that if you will buy 100 diapers, then you will get 20 free. That is the offer. That is not
Sure.
a clear type of affordability. But affordability will depend on the price of the product, right? In my
No,
opinion.
so indirectly, if somebody is getting or purchasing my diaper because I am giving them 20 extra diapers, then it is a hint that it is an affordability value seeking buyer. But if I'm saying that this is something which is more lasting, which will last 12 hours or something like that, but for that I'm charging a premium, then that buyer is somebody who is not a value seeking buyer. So in marketing or in the world of business, you will not get direct signals. There are a lot of indirect signals you will get from your customers or your clients. And the goal is to identify that. So look at it.
Uh,
When you go,
but if we are launching a product from our side, we will, I think that we will keep the price very lower on the lower side
no, no, no,
comparative.
no, no. So there are a lot of premium companies who will launch again. You think you will keep your price low, but before you decide your pricing, you need to decide your who. You need to understand what kind of audience will purchase from you. There are a lot of value brands which are launched by Vishal Mega Mart or which are launched by D Mart. They are value brands which are priced very less or which is priced by, created by Amazon, Amazon Basics. Those are low value priced, hence it is attracting a low value seeker. Please stay on mute. There is a lot of background noise. Yeah. Then, guys, who is on unmute? Everybody, please stay on mute. Causes distraction. I am saying the unique selling point, the what is the problem that the customer face determines the how you communicate to them. For someone who is value seeking, you will say buy 10 diapers, get 2 diapers free. For someone who is comfort seeking for their baby, for example, me and my wife, we are not so hard on affordability. We want more comfort for our child. We want it to be free of chemicals or something like that, right? So the kind of marketing that will appeal to me would be not around affordability. It would be around comfort. It would be around health of the baby. For some people, it would be environment friendly. So people who are looking for environment friendly diapers may be willing to pay 3 times the price.
But
So the
I think
pricing,
the one thing is that in my opinion, the Indians have mostly Indians have the mindset that we will get a good thing, we will get a good thing in smaller price and lower
no. So
price.
our opinions hold no value. That is what I'm saying. When you're
Right.
doing marketing, your opinion and my opinion is a personal opinion. But India has 140 crore people. The kind of consumption patterns is very different. So if you want to back your
Right,
opinion,
right,
you need to
right.
go to the market or just go to Amazon and search for diapers. And you will see 5 different brands trying to sell diapers at 5 different price points, and yet people are purchasing. So, in the first rule, or one of the most important things to take care of in marketing is being able to separate your own common sense and hypothesis from the reality. The reality can be very different from how you and me imagine it to be. And that is why research comes into the picture. So
Right,
whatever we are
right.
talking about is layer one. Once we have done these layers, we need to always. So if you're talking about diapers, then of course we will go to Google, we'll go to the internet, we'll try to see what kind of diaper companies are there. What is their value proposition? Meaning, how is Mammy Poco Pants selling their diapers versus how is Huggies selling their diapers versus how is Amazon Basics selling their diaper, right? If we are talking about, I think the next example is about iPhone. So if we talk about the phone market, again, our assumptions mean nothing. What we need to do is we need to go and search what kind of things are people purchasing, what is the value that they are getting. So let me continue with a few examples and then you will understand where I'm leading to with these. Let's continue. Now understand this. A hospital, you cannot sell diapers to a hospital by running Facebook ads. Do you think you can do that? Do you think you can run Facebook ads to sell diapers? Do you think you can run Google ads to sell diapers?
No.
What will work? What do you think will work? Where do you think will the hospital end up purchasing from me if at all I want to sell a diaper to them?
We have to connect with the hospitals.
Correct. So salespeople or medical representatives, these are the
MR,
ones who can sell.
yes, yeah,
Yeah,
MR,
Marsh.
MR. Yeah.
or I can use referrals.
Right, Amar, right.
Chacha Vidhayak hai hamare, so Vidhayak person knows some hospitals. I will go to them. I'll request that, hey, do me connection, right? Now, how do I
Traditional.
convince them? They don't care about getting free diapers. What they care about is either you can offer a
Percentages.
bribe. If the hospital
Commission.
owner is not purchasing, then you can offer a bribe that, hey, bro, if you buy 1,000 diapers, I will give you both headphones or something like that, right? Right? Something like that, right? You can offer a bribe, or you can offer a credit cycle that don't pay us now, pay us 30 days after you take the delivery or something like that, correct? Or you can offer gifts to them.
Or we can give a 30% to them.
Of course, pricing is something that will
30%
definitely work, but again, you will try that with MOQ. So you will say buy 10,000 diapers at 2 rupees per piece, or buy 5,000 diapers at 3 rupees per piece, correct?
Correct.
So you see, the way you sell your product differs. The medium through which you sell also depends. You can't expect to join a marketing team for a diaper company and say that we will sell diapers to hospitals by putting banners. Will not work. Get it? That is why we do this. Who, what, where, how. Because the who will determine the strategy. For chemists, again, wholesalers, distributors will work, correct? For them, again, what is the value proposition? You will tell credit cycle, or that something like you can return in 90 days if the product does not sell or something, correct? Or you can offer gifts to them, Thailand trip or this trip or that trip. Yes or no?
Yes.
Do they care? Do they care about things like it is diaper free or rash free or no? You can rather say that I'll give you more profit margins. So Pampers says I will give you 1 rupees per diaper profit. Huggies will say I will give you 1.5 rupees per diaper, right? So if a customer comes and asks for diaper, you will give Huggies and not Pampers. Why? Because you're making more money off Huggies. Make sense?
Yes.
So guys, this is an example we took to take a diaper. But now I want to take iPhone as an example, and I want to talk about the WWWH framework. Are we ready? Okay.
Yes.
The goal is to generate sales. Okay. So one is normal people like you and me. So it's a B2C business, business to consumer. I'll talk about it in a bit. Another goal could be to build trust. So another way of building trust of why, I mean, why I'm trying to sell, say sales. These are all the business goal is sales in all cases, right? One is to generate sales, one is to build trust, hence generate sales. So politicians, business people, terrorists, just an example. What these people want? These people want secure communication. A businessman would not want their business transaction details to get leaked, correct? So how does the iPhone sell their product? It sells that what happens on the iPhone stays on the iPhone. Have you seen ads like this from iPhone? They claim that they are very privacy free, encryption and all of that, they will say, right?
Yes. Yes.
Sometimes they will have articles and news articles saying that FBI wanted to unlock the iPhone of a terrorist and Apple said no.
Hmm.
BJP wanted Arvind Kejriwal's Apple phone to be unlocked and Apple said no. Bullshit. They will say yes, but they will create articles like these to give you a feeling that all your data and all of that is secure and safe, correct? So what appeals to this audience of politicians to sell an iPhone is something called encryption and safety and all of that, right? But somebody who is a normal person like you and me, what will appeal to us? Maybe pricing, maybe something called no cost EMI, maybe something features. For some people, it could be the camera. For some people, it could be the ecosystem, correct? Does this make sense? Another kind of audience who will purchase from me could be companies and partner shops, correct? If I want to sell an iPhone, why should I only think of selling it to people like you and me? I can also think of partnering with Reliance Trends, Tata Chroma, and a lot of other shops also who are selling iPhones, correct? So that becomes a B2B deal. Yes. Now, how will I communicate and sell to them? Will I say that, hey, the camera is great? No, I will say that, hey, if you sell these many units, I'll give you this much of
Profit
profit
percentage.
percentage, right? Or I'll start giving them other gifts and I will start giving them other offers, correct? Making sense? But suppose the goal of the business is to get my older customers to upgrade and get a new device. So do you think this kind of customer will be attracted through a billboard, or a better way to attract them through would be through a notification I send them on their phone? That, hey Shashank, it's been 5 years since you've been using the iPhone. Exchange your iPhone today and get 30% off. What do you think will work better, a billboard or a notification?
I think billboard,
Why?
because
I think
billboard
notification.
Because
because billboard is kind of attractive thing,
but
no?
a billboard is usually for someone,
Who
or
can
a
see that?
billboard is
Yeah.
usually to build a brand. If I already have a phone, which is an iPhone, and I want you to upgrade from, say, an iPhone 8 to an iPhone 17, it is much easier for me to show you the notification on your phone and ensure that I'm reaching to my existing customer. A billboard is too wide. It can reach out to all kinds of audience. I'm not saying an Apple will
Yes.
not use a billboard, but a billboard activation may be to attract newer customers or to build trust. Again, I'm not saying that an old iPhone customer may not be influenced by a billboard, but the probability is less. See, understand this. A
Sir, we
company,
can communicate through Instagram or something like
why
Reels or
not? Why
something.
not? Definitely. I'm not saying you cannot. You can definitely communicate through Instagram also. But what I'm saying is a notification is much more laser focused, a much more targeted way to reach this audience as compared to Instagram. Instagram is also a great way to reach. That is why, see, a company has 20 different ways of doing marketing. But if you notice, a company will not have the same marketing strategy or same marketing style on all 20 platforms. They will
But
have it different
Sir,
basis
but
the kind of audience they want to appeal to.
one thing is there, now if someone's notification is like off or someone is putting their phone at DNT mode, they will not
Very good,
have
very
to
good.
reach
Smart question. And that
notification.
is why a
and so
company never relies on only one form of marketing. So Apple
Yeah.
also has billboards. Apple also runs YouTube ads. Apple also does a lot of other things. Apple also partners with movies. So you will see the hero and the villain using the latest iPhone. क्योंकि सास भी कभी बहू थी, Tulsi has iPhone 17. Why?
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
Apple
that's
wants
not,
Tulsi to
yeah.
have iPhone 17 so that other housewives who are watching Tulsi and Upama also want to have iPhone in their hands.
but
Right?
some people were there, no? They swipe it up, or they don't want to see that notification. They turn it off, or and they
So this is the
don't
same
want to
question he
do.
asked now. So that's what I'm saying. A company does not rely on only one form of marketing. A company will connect your email ID, they'll collect your WhatsApp number also, they will show you ads on Instagram also, they will show you ads on YouTube also. So
Mm.
Zomato, to target its existing users, it does not rely only on notifications because it also knows that a lot of users keep my notifications off. So they will
Mm.
target them on email, they will target them on Instagram ads, they will show ads while you are watching Spider-Man, or suddenly see Zomato billboard being shown in a Spider-Man movie, right? So
Yes,
a
sir. Yes,
brand
sir.
relies on multiple layers of marketing to stay relevant on the top of your minds. Nike, the greatest tennis match, Roger Federer Wimbledon final, Roger Federer versus uh, Nadal. Both guys are playing hardcore tennis, final match. And do you know what they're wearing? Nike shoes, Nike wristband, Nike headband. So no matter who wins, Nike wins, right? So in a way, if Roger Federer is wearing Nike, then I also want to wear Nike, right? So marketing is not just through messages, notifications. Marketing is about understanding the essence of who I want to communicate and then being able to think of right messaging style to reach to them. I've taken some examples here in this table. You will see the goal is to generate sales. Who is my target audience? People who want to buy it for show off. What is the problem? They don't care much about the camera capabilities or cloud connectivity. They want style and the unique experience of feeling exclusive, style statement. So for them, communication will be through movie, TV features, celebrity partnerships, social media, billboards. Make sense? How do I communicate? Color, style, feel, glamour, luxury that blends into your daily life. But if my target audience is to generate sales and it is business owners, white collar professionals, what will I tell them? The problem they face is help me in my work, personal life seamlessly, good product, good build, reliable and trustworthy. These are the things I want, right? So where do I communicate? YouTube, Instagram, influencer, celebrity collabs, offline channels, billboards. How do I communicate that? Buy an iPhone and it is the seamless experience. It is the best product out there. An iPhone is an iPhone, and a MacBook is a MacBook, right? Generate sales if you want to sell to creators, photographers, bloggers. In this case, you need to understand their problem. What is the problem? I want a good, reliable camera with great audio capabilities, correct? Or it should run editing software and design should match my vibe. Good. How do I communicate and convince them? Through YouTube reviews, through review platforms like Reddit, niche forums, or referrals from friends, correct? A lot of people, when they're buying it for their professional use, they will go to YouTube reviews. They will not just watch any video, or they will get to speaking to their friends and then get their feedback, correct? Noga megapixel talk, they don't care about that. Partnership with musicians to produce music albums or movie directors shots. So Apple has a campaign called Shot on iPhone campaign. Are you aware of it? It says that my camera is so good that the photos can be printed on billboards. I can make entire movies out of that. Crazy, right? Now, another goal of iPhone could be, say, to build trust. iPhone cameras are the best in the world, is the trust. So what do? I work with creators and photographers. How do I know your camera is as good as you say? The Shot on iPhone campaign. So guys, if you click on it, it will take you to a video which talks about the iPhone campaign. So you can click on it and you can go there. So guys, a question: why, who, what, where, how? Is this framework clear to you? If yes, write clear or write WWWH in the chats.
Sir, it's clear. One thing I want to add, actually मैंने hand raise किया था, but I think आपने देखा नहीं. So सर अभी right now podcast भी एक अच्छा marketing का tool हो चुका है.
Sure.
लाइक मैं पॉडकास्ट देखता हूँ तो मुझे उसमें काफ़ी सारी चीज़ें पता चलती हैं. एंड पॉडकास्ट के थ्रू कैसे बहुत ही ज़्यादा क्रिएटिव वे में हम मार्केटिंग कर सकते हैं, लाइक समय रहना. सो
Mm-hmm.
हमेशा वो नेगेटिव करके पॉजिटिव मार्केटिंग, दैट इज समथिंग जो बहुत ही यूनिक अभी चल रहा है.
Mm-hmm.
सो मुझे लगा ये बताना
So
चाहिए.
sure. So podcast is a niche that can bring, that is a part of YouTube. So if you take podcast as a channel, then again break it down into why, who, what, where. The answer is podcast, correct? So suppose you have to fill in the blanks, and the how is also blank, correct? So now where podcast is, suppose we are taking Raj Shamani as an example, okay? Now, if you're taking Raj Shamani as a channel, then you can identify what kind of people watch Raj Shamani's channel, yes or no? Now you know what kind of people are watching their channel, then you can identify what kind of problem will these people face. You can make some guess and assumption, right? So people who are watching a Raj Shamani channel are perhaps people who want to start a business or who are looking for more money. I'm not saying people who are watching Raj Shamani's channel are poor, but can I make an assumption that people who are watching his channel are ones who want to make more money? So a Lakpati wants to become a Karodpati. A Karodpati wants to become a 10 Karodpati or whatever, right? A Hajarpati or somebody who's earning 10,000 rupees wants to earn 20,000 rupees, right? So I will start making assumptions of what are their problems they are facing, correct? And then I will identify what kind of business goals match with this. Now I have why, who, what, where, how. How do I convince and connect with them? So Samay Raina, his flavor is comedy. So whenever he's doing brand partnerships, he uses comedy as a flavor to introduce that. So he did some partnership with travel company, all right, right? This framework of why, who, what, where, how will fit very well. A lot of people go to Beer Biceps podcast to promote their movies. Why? Because they know that this audience who is watching the Beer Biceps podcast will perhaps be interested in watching this movie. When Singham 3 or Singham 4 was released, the entire cast of Singham was there on Beer Biceps podcast, right? Now, normal people like you and me, we may not think of this as a paid podcast, but it is a paid podcast. Just analyze any of these podcast channels, you will see a lot of companies. If I want to target my digital marketing course, very good example, I can do with Raj Shamani, right? Suppose I'm the CEO of my captain. So I will not go to Raj Shamani's channel and I will start saying that, oh, we have had 30,000 students with an average rating of 8.8 lakhs per annum placements. Oh my God, we have expert teachers teaching it. That sounds very fake. A better way to sell a digital marketing course through Raj Shamani's podcast would be, I talk about the future of digital marketing. I talk about how marketing can change the world of business. I talk about how diamonds are forever is one of the biggest marketing lies people were told. Or I talk about Pepsi versus Coca Cola marketing, right? I establish myself as a marketing leader, thought leader. And then I tell you that based on my learnings, we have designed courses which are helping companies hire good marketeers. So I will not say that my average package is 8.8 lakhs per annum for my package for my courses. I can use that on Facebook ads. But when I'm doing that on YouTube, I will say that one of our students at my captain, Mayank Parikh, brilliant guy. He comes from an accounts background, and today he's heading social media marketing at Zomato Tomato. So now that is a sophisticated way of doing that, right? Some of them go to Kapil Sharma show for promotion. Yes, correct. Because for Kapil Sharma show, the who will be very different from a Raj Shamani show. So why, who, what, where, how? A lot of times you will have an answer of why. In this case, you told me the where was the podcast, right? And everything else was empty. So we started filling it one by one and then we started connecting with each other, correct? Get it? Good question, Mayank. Shall we continue, guys and girls? Okay. Now, this is an empty framework that I have given you. I want you to take any product that you like and I want you to do why, who, what, where, and how. Do you think you can do this? I can take AK-47 as an example, right? So AK-47 is sales. Suppose who do you want to sell to? You want to sell to ISIS, or you want to sell to Al-Qaeda, or you want to sell to Taliban. I'm just giving an example, okay? Don't start thinking of this. Another example of selling my AK-47 could be the Indian government, right? Or it could be police. But then you realize police don't have money only. They are using very bad guns. So police reject. Then you realize ISIS, Al-Qaeda also very risky. It is going against my value. So you reject. And then you realize security companies are also another category, right? So you decide, okay, government agencies and security companies are decent. So then you start identifying what kind of government agencies. So you write military, then you write navy, then you write something, 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 right? And then for security forces also you write metro cities or something, 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 right? And then you start thinking of it, right? Is this making sense? So why, who, what, where, how? Do you think you can do it for your own product? You can take jeans, you
Sir,
can
can
take
we write dark web?
diaper,
No, dark web.
dark web.
Yeah.
But dark web is not a product, na bro.
Not product. I am telling about gun selling.
Where? Are you saying this?
Yeah. About
So you're saying you
AK-47.
can reach out to people on where is through dark web.
Yeah.
Why not? Why not? If you're selling drugs, dark web. Oh, for selling guns, AK-47. Yeah, bro. Why not? But that is not who. In the where category, oh, yeah. This is good. I like the way you think, bro. So if you want to sell to ISIS or you want to sell to criminals, then dark web is a great way to sell guns. But if you want to
Is
sell
it
to government
legal?
officials, then dark web ille pa. You need to go through tenders that government throws. But I like your thinking, Mr. Dhanesh.
Hi, sir. So I was like, is it legal to do it? It is
Legal,
not
illegal,
legal.
forget Dada. Right now we are learning about why, who, what, where, how.
How
So
do
you
you
take
even
anything.
market there without, if you don't circulate it and if people doesn't know it, how do you do it?
That's the challenge. That is why I tell you to do this activity. You can take cocaine also. Then you will be forced to think that, oh, I know I cannot run Facebook ads. Oh my God. Now, how do I find customers? Then you will start thinking of creative ways that, okay, these are the kind of foods I can have. Then you can think of where. So right now, Mr. Dhanesh Babu gave a good idea, right? Dark web. So dark web. Now dark web becomes the where, but then how you start going, that is the process. This is the framework that I want you to think and implement, right?
Something
There
word
are a
of
lot of
mouth that
let me
works,
complete
sir.
there. Let me complete. There are a lot of products which you're not allowed to advertise For example, doctors cannot advertise, lawyers cannot advertise, chartered accountants cannot advertise, alcohol companies cannot advertise. So alcohol companies found a hack that hula la 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 la, oh, we'll make a calendar. Somebody said we'll make music CDs. So tobacco, you're not allowed to advertise, but you can always partner and you can make Shah Rukh Khan. You can show Shah Rukh Khan smoking Dunhill, right? So Dunhill gets pan masala. You can show Zuban Kesari. So you're selling ilaichi, but it is actually pan masala. That's what I'm saying. This why, who, what, where, how framework is a great way to think about it. If you take gutka and pan masala, then who? Your daily wage laborers become a very big part of it, right? Now, where do you convince them to purchase from you? They don't have Instagram, they don't have YouTube. So TV or newspaper. Oh, they don't even read newspaper. So TV, no. What do? They watch cinema. So you have Shah Rukh Khan, Ajay Devgan, and all of these guys.
Sir, can I say one thing? It is not
Yeah.
about illegal or legal thing. It is about what product we have and how
Yeah,
we have to sell and where we
correct,
have to sell.
correct. Yeah, I'm not saying you guys should start
Yeah.
selling illegal products. But again,
No,
the
I
reason
was
I took
saying,
the reason I
yeah.
took AK-47 as an example is it is an extreme example. It makes you go creative. That's the goal, guys. All right. Can I continue?
Yes, sir.
Guys, can I continue? If it's right, yes, in the chats, please.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, guys, this is your first assignment. This assignment involves research. Don't use common sense. So I've written common sense is not to be used. Use research. In research, it is okay to use ChatGPT. It is okay to use Gemini. It is okay to use Google. It is okay to talk to your friends while you're attempting this, but don't use common sense. Okay? So it's very simple what you have to do. You need to take a product.
Sir,
Sir,
how to submit the assignment?
Wait, I will tell.
Okay.
All of these things are there in your app. When you click your
sir,
app,
if friend use the common sense, then
bro, are we still in school?
no, sir.
So do you really want me to answer that question?
No.
You know what happens when a backbencher becomes a teacher? You want me to answer the question, Ramba?
No.
Sir, I want to do Ramba ho.
Yeah. Don't mess with a backbencher who becomes a teacher, guys. Okay, continue. So, guys, common sense. The reason why I'm telling you to not use your common sense is because your common sense has a lot of bias in you. If you go ask my mother who is the cutest guy in the world, she will say my father or me. But am I the cutest guy in the world? No. If you ask my wife who is the cutest guy in the world, she will say her son or me. But am I or my son the cutest guy in the world? No. So what happens with common sense is you bring a bias to yourself. For example, Mr. Salil right now, he talked about that diapers, most people will want it affordable. But that is not true. There are a lot of people who don't want affordable diapers. They want premium diapers made from the juice of the Himalayan waters coming from Manali. Oh my God. Literally, I'm telling you, there are products like that, right? So common sense should be avoided at all cost, be it yours or be it your friends. Sometimes what happens is we use our friends' common sense and then we get unemployed. We should avoid doing things like this. Let's continue. So in this case, what you're going to do is you're going to compare 3 to 4 similar products. Okay. So guys, you know what it means? When you are forced to compare 2-3 different products who are operating in the same category, what happens is you're forced to see the small differences in them. Does that make sense? So in this case, lipstick has been taken as an example: MAC lipstick, Sugar, Lakme, Maybelline. You can take iPhone 15, but if you're taking iPhone 15, don't compare it to Micromax. iPhone 15 can be compared to Samsung S22, S23 or something like that. Get it? If you're taking a Mercedes, then don't compare that to Lord Alto. So take similar products and try to compare them. Otherwise, you're doing waste. You're wasting your time. Got it? The first is you paste the product link. Second, you tell the brand name. For example, see, Tata Motors has many cars, right? Tata Nexon is the brand name, right? So just like that, Mac lipstick also has many lipsticks. So Mac Sugar, maybe Sugar has a lipstick called Sugar Limitless or Sugar Strawberry or something, something, something. I don't know. Get it? iPhone 15 Pro is the name of the brand. You get it? iPhone is the product. iPhone 15 Pro is the brand name in a way. Got it? Business model, I'm going to teach about it. So forget that right now. Features, what are the features of the product? You can write it down. USP, what makes the product unique? Guys, I told you, right? You have purchased My Captain because of a different unique selling point, right? Some people purchase an Apple iPhone because of the camera. Some people purchase because it is yellow color. Some people purchase because Anupama has it. Some people purchase because Shah Rukh Khan is using it. Get it? All people have all sorts of reasons. So unique selling point is what makes the product unique. So you will write what are some of the unique selling points. Price, you can write. Reason to trust. Why should I trust? A lot of people purchase Hyundai cars because Shah Rukh Khan was advertising it, right? A lot of people are using Zomato because they love Dipender Goyal. A lot of people like Zomato because maybe Zomato has veg mode. A lot of people like Zomato because Zomato has something called Zomato for feeding India, meaning Zomato is giving back to the society or things like that. Correct? Some people like Zomato because it is giving better discounts. Getting my point? So a unique selling point is what are the factors that makes a brand unique? Cool. How do you find that? So if I'm selling an iPhone 15, suppose you're doing it for iPhone 15. So what are the places you find it? You will write e-commerce websites, then you will write quick commerce websites, then you will write shops, then you will write malls. Then in shops, again, you will categorize it into Reliance Trends, Reliance Digital, Tata Chroma, Purvika, Vijay Sales, Sangeeta, etc., etc., right? Now, how to find, don't just write e-commerce stores and leave it. Right now, you're a marketeer who is doing research, right? So e-commerce stores may write down all the names that you can think of. Maybe you think e-commerce maybe you think Flipkart is selling iPhone 17 Pro. Maybe it is not selling iPhone 17 Pro, right? Guys, are you getting the point? Don't use common sense. Please use research. Do you think you will use common sense here, or do you think you will go do research?
Research. So, by the way, like, what's the reliable source of research apart of ChatGPT and Gemini?
See, right now, I would suggest ChatGPT, Gemini, and LLMs are there, yes, but try using Google. Try to see what people are writing on Reddit. Try to see what people are writing on Quora. Try to see what kind of reviews people have of the brand on YouTube. Try to see what kind of comments people are writing on Instagram, YouTube, etc. Right now, more than tools, train your brain to see patterns, train your brain to start seeing where to get information from.
Okay, will we covering the research part in further classes?
In session 3, I'll sort of show you how to do research, but how to do research in depth, hands-on is not something that I will show you as such, but there is a document here, a ChatGPT link which you can use, and then there'll be some resources that you can use. So hopefully that should suffice.
Yeah,
But
because
this,
ChatGPT also gives sometimes personalized answers, not as per
but
your.
how to use ChatGPT is also something that will needs to be
Yeah.
shown. So in some of the classes, I will definitely show you how to go about doing some research. But unfortunately, I will not go too much into depth of all of
Sure,
that.
sir. So one more thing, you figuring out the USP is like about it's just one or it can be more than
It
one.
can be multiple, na.
Okay.
iPhone can have multiple unique selling point, right? The reason why I purchased an iPhone was it com it completed my ecosystem. I had a MacBook and all of that, right? So it completed my ecosystem, and an iPhone is something I purchased last. The first thing I purchased in my journey was a MacBook, and then an iPad to teach, and then an iPhone, right? But for some people, an iPhone is the first purchase. A MacBook is the last purchase, if at all they get into the Apple Mac ecosystem, right? So the unique selling point of different products will be many and it will be different. And the best way to do that or to learn of what the unique selling point is to read what people say. To read what people say, you can go read the reviews on Play Store, App Store, or you can go to Reddit, you can go to Quora, and you can see what people are talking about.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. So guys, there are two sections left. One is business model. How do companies make money? Again, you don't have to remember that there are 12 types of business models or 10 types of business model and this is the full form. No, you need to understand the logic. A business model is basically how do companies make money and how do they spend money. Mostly it is about how do they earn money. Okay. So one is B2C, which is business to customer or consumer. I'll explain one by one, don't worry. One is B2B, business to business. A business sells a product to a business. For example, Zoom.us. My captain has purchased Zoom from another company called Zoom, correct? Have you purchased the Zoom license? No. Have I purchased the Zoom license? No. So it's a B2B deal, correct? But in some cases, there are certain people who purchase Zoom license themselves and then they use it for their students, right? So can I say that becomes a B2C deal? A consumer purchases it and a consumer uses it, correct? A My Captain course that you have purchased is a B2C purchase. You purchase it for yourself, correct? You are a consumer who has purchased, right? But another example could be maybe Amity University purchased the My Captain course and then the My Captain team delivers this course to the My Captain, to the Amity or to the whichever college has purchased the course, correct? So that becomes a B2B deal. Yes. Or maybe a Zomato partners with My Captain to hire 5 employees of marketing from My Captain. So that again becomes a B2B deal, business to business deal. So guys, all of this is just a nomenclature. Don't get confused by it. I'll explain it, but you don't have to remember all of that. And if you don't understand, it's not a very big thing. All right. So business to consumer is B2C. A consumer purchases it. A B2B deal is where a business is purchasing it. A B2G deal is where a government is purchasing it. Let's take Mahindra car as an example. If somebody is purchasing XUV 300 or 700 for their own family, then it becomes a B2C deal. Okay. But suppose Indian police is purchasing it for their police officers and they purchase 1000 cars, then it becomes a B2B deal for Mahindra. Correct? Suppose a military government purchases it. The military for a government purchases 1000 vehicles. So this becomes a B2G deal. If a hotel is purchasing Mahindra cars for their hotel fee, then it becomes a B2B deal. Got it? Kunika has a question. Go on.
Sir, you told us that if a police is purchasing the car,
I
then
made a
it I
mistake. It'll be a B2G.
huh.
That's why I changed my example. Good catch. But doesn't matter. All it's all it's प्यार को क्या नाम दूं? It's just a name. It's just a name. It's just a name. It's nothing more than a name. The reason I'm explaining these business models is just because you need to have a name to this, but nothing more, nothing less. Got it? If you want to sell to a government, the way you will sell to a government will be very different from the way you will sell it to a consumer. Correct? That's basically what the intent is here. A D2C is a company sells directly to the customer. This example is interesting. Let's take boat. So guys, when you purchase the boat product from the boat's website, it becomes a D2C deal. Meaning boat is directly selling the product to you. Correct? But if you purchase a boat product from a shop, then it becomes a B2C deal. So boat sold the product to the shop through a distributor or something, and then the shop sold it to you. So it's a B2C deal. So D2C and B2C, this is the main difference. D2C is direct to consumer. The company is selling it to you. For example, one day I hope you buy Tesla. If you buy Tesla in the US, you're buying Tesla car directly from the company. It is a D2C deal. In India, if you're buying a car, you will buy from Tata Motors, right? Tata Motors is a intermediary. Does that make sense? So Tata Motors as a company sells it to distributors. Distributors sells it to their car showrooms, and then the car showroom sells it to you. Clear? Let's take more examples. Guys, do you like Coca-Cola? Anybody here likes Coke? Also, guys, please stay on mute, everyone. One minute, let me mute. Somebody's talking. Okay, let's understand Coke through the different business models. See, if you're buying Coke from a shop or a mall, it's a B2C deal. Coke is not selling their product directly to you, correct? If you're buying Coke from Domino's or you're buying it from Burger King, then it is a B2B deal. So B2B deal meaning Domino's partnered with Coca-Cola or Pepsi partnered with Domino's, and hence they started giving. If you noticed, now Domino's is giving Coke. 2 years back, it was Pepsi. Correct? So it's a B2B deal. If you're eating at Domino's and if you want beverage, you will get Coke only. You will not get Pepsi, you will not get anything else. Clear? B2G, I'm not sure if B2G deals are cracked by governments or not. But D2C, can you purchase Coca-Cola from Coca-Cola directly? Can you go to coca-cola.com and purchase? So the answer is no. There is no way in which a consumer can directly purchase from Coca-Cola. Clear? But there are small companies. Suppose there is a company called Paperboat. If you go to the Paperboat website and then you purchase, it's a D2C deal. You are purchasing it directly from the company. Clear? But if you're purchasing it from a shop,
Sir,
it becomes a B2C deal.
every product has a tax in it, right, in India. So then that is a business to government, right?
No, you should not consider that as a business to government deal. A government deal is where a government is making a purchase. Otherwise, so everything is a B2G deal. Na? You should not take tax and GST as a part of the business model. That's something else totally. Ignore that. So guys, B2C, D2C, B2B, B2G done. Classifieds. Have you ever purchased products on OLX or sold products on OLX? Yes, no, doesn't matter. B2G, Tasmia says she didn't understand. B2G is where the government is the customer. B2G. So suppose you are selling guns. If you are selling guns and the government is purchasing it, it is a B2G deal. Or let's take Mahindra as an example. If Mahindra is selling its car to the military or to the police, then it's a B2G deal. It's a business to government deal. That's what it is. Now, guys, OLX and listings, if you're purchasing some product on OLX and suppose you get scammed or the product does not work, then OLX will not take responsibility of it, correct? So it is a marketplace. You're buying this product based on trust, but the marketplace will not do much for you. But if you take a marketplace as an example, for example, Amazon or Flipkart, Zepto, Blinkit, Swiggy, Zomato, Swiggy, Udaan, Alibaba, if you get a bad product here, in this case, you can always go to the customer care and then these customer care will help you out. So it is a more premium, it is a more curated experience here. Agreed? So this is just another business model. There's something called software as a service. For example, Zoom is software as a service. So you are purchasing a software as a service. A lot of people use WhatsApp business. Do you get WhatsApp emails? Sorry, have you gotten WhatsApp OTP? OTP on WhatsApp, or sometimes Levi's will send you messaging on WhatsApp and all, right? So that's a software as a service business wherein WhatsApp for business is being sold to someone. So it's a software which is being used as a service, right? Then there is something called B2B2C. For example, Shopify or Practo. So sometimes you purchase the product, a business purchases the product, and then somebody else is using it. For example, Shopify. Guys, has anybody used Practo to book a doctor? So what happens in this? You are here, you use Practo, and then you get a doctor here, right? So on the end, you are a B2C deal is happening here, right? A consumer is interacting with a business, but it is through a software which is purchased by the doctor or by the hospital. So do you see this as a B2B2C deal? Again, don't get confused. You can have B2B2B, you can have B2B2G, all of this. It need not concern you right now. You just need to understand the concept. Is that making sense? If yes, write sense in the chats. Next, we have commission-based aggregators. For example, Policy Bazaar, Make My Trip, Uber, Ola, Rapido, Airbnb. These people take commissions. In a way, they are also a marketplace. For example, if you go to Make My Trip and you book a hotel, right? A Make My Trip can order on B2B deal also. For example, it can partner with a company and it can say that all your employee flights, it will be booked by us. Or a MMT can have a B2C deal. So suppose you want to go to Thailand or you want to go to Europe, you can book your flights through Make My Trip, correct? So it is a aggregator where different products and different services are being sold to different people. You want me to explain B2B2C again? Okay. Let's take this example. Right now, guys, you're using Zoom. You're using Zoom. I'm using Zoom. You and me are using Zoom as a consumer, correct? Correct? Who has purchased this software? The My Captain team has purchased this software, right? Who sold the software to My Captain team? Zoom sold it, right? So this is a B2B deal between Zoom and My Captain. Yes? Yes? But you are using it. So it's a B2C thing. You are using it. So if I look the relation from Zoom to consumer, it becomes B2B2C, right? I sold my product to a business and then the business is using, or the consumer is using the business. Again, B2B2C, B2B2B, B2B2G, all of these don't matter. These are just names. Is pyar ko kya naam do? What love, what name should I give to this love? That's the emotion. You need to understand the concept. Let's understand the concept using examples. Guys, what I've done is I'm taking iPhone as an example and
Sir,
I'll show you how it works on B2C, how it works on B2B, how it works on B2G, D2C, classifieds, marketplace, SaaS, B2B. I'll try taking all these examples. Ready? Whenever you purchase your iPhone from a shop like a Purvika or an Apple store, it's a B2C model, meaning Apple sold its products to a franchisee or a shop and then you purchased it. This also is in a way a B2B2C model. Do you notice? Apple sold its product to Reliance Retail or Reliance Digital and then it sold its product to you. Can you see B2B2C in a way? Again, guys, these names don't matter. Nobody will come and ask you, hey, what is the business model here? No, just for your understanding. Cool. A B2B business model is suppose Apple sold its product to the team of My Captain and My Captain gave 20 iPhones to their employees. So Apple sold a B2B deal. Is this making sense? A lot of companies purchase Apple devices and iPhones for their employees, right? I hope you also get placed at companies which is giving iPhone to their employees. Okay. B2G, suppose Apple sold its product to the military. So can we say it becomes a B2G model? Yes. Our D2C is, guys, there is an website called apple.com, or I think there is something called apple.in for India. So if you purchase an Apple device on this particular company, or there are now two official stores that Apple has opened. One, it has opened in Mumbai and one they recently opened in Bangalore. These are official stores. So if you purchase from them, then it becomes a D2C deal, meaning the company is directly selling it to you. Clear?
Business to customers.
Okay. I'll mute everyone so that. Okay. Classifieds. Now, guys, if suppose I have a second-hand iPhone 13 and I want to sell it, I can upload it on OLX and I can sell it off, right? But does this mean Apple is selling it? No. I can be a bad boy and I know that the screen is not working or something and I can still sell it for less price. So if somebody purchases from me and gets scammed, is Apple responsible? No. Is OLX responsible? No. Who is responsible? The buyer is responsible because they did not take care of it. Correct? So there are many classifieds where you can sell. Marketplace, again, you can sell on Amazon, you can sell on Flipkart. Correct? Now, guys, Purvika Mobiles can also list itself on Amazon, right? So if you go to purchase iPhone, you will see iPhone being sold from Amazon. Sorry, iPhone being sold from some other vendors, or Apple being the seller on Amazon. You know this, right? There are multiple sellers on Amazon. Good. SaaS, software as a service, it does not exist as such. Apple has certain products called iCloud, or it has something called Fitness Plus or something. So if you notice, these are SaaS products that Apple is offering. Okay. B2B2C not relevant. Commission broker aggregators, again not relevant here. So guys, do you see this? What it shows is that a single product can have multiple business models through which they are earning money. Is this part clear to everyone? So you remember that example, why, who, what, where, how? The diaper company, if a diaper company is selling its diaper to a hospital, then it becomes a B2B deal, correct? If a diaper company is selling its diaper to a person like you and me, then it becomes a B2C deal, correct? But I can sell my diapers through Amazon, which is an e-commerce platform also, correct? Or I can sell my product through quick commerce, which is also a marketplace platform, right? So these are just business models. Today's session is about making you aware of these very bare basics. Am I making sense? Okay. Now, Mr. Salil had talked about this, right? The price part. See, product, price, place, promotion. These are 4 P's, which are all dependent on the most important P, which is called the people P. Do you agree with me or do you disagree with me? A digital marketing course where somebody is just looking to upskill, the people requirement is upskilling. So the price cannot be 1 lakh or 2 lakhs. Agreed? But if this person is upskilling and looking to get a job, then I can always increase my price high because the people's need is much high. Correct? So there are basically 4 P's of marketing, which are basic. Again, you can go to the internet, you will find 7 P's, 10 P's, 12 P's of marketing. Again, nobody cares, nobody remembers these definitions. But if you, as a student of marketing, can understand how people or how all these P's are interrelated with each other, then you have a good sense of how things work. Let's take an example. Amul butter. This Amul butter also comes as a rupees 10 packet, also comes in 400 grams. Agreed? Somebody who's purchasing the 10 rupee packet could be people who are cafe owners. So that when you're going to order bread, they will give you 5 rupee packet so that you can apply just like how you like it, right? But the same cafe owner will also purchase a 400-gram block, which is being used in their kitchen. Agree, disagree? So can I say that the people's requirement determined the product, determined the price, determined the place it was used, and determined the promotion? To sell a 5 rupee or a 10 rupee packet, the places where I can sell would be airlines. I can sell it to cafes. I can sell it to wedding planners, or I can sell it to event planners. I can sell it to normal people who are living in their houses also, correct? But the way I will sell it will be for convenience. It will not be for consumption. If you want to make pav bhaji for 20 people, you will not use these 10 rupee packets. You will rather want to get the 400-gram packet, correct? So if you notice, a product is packaged in multiple forms to meet the requirements of the people. See, Apple iPhone also has 17. It also has 17 Pro. It also has 17 Pro Ultra Max or something like that, correct? This may be priced at 60,000 and this may be priced at 2 lakhs. The kind of person who will purchase this product versus this product is going to be very different from each other. Make sense? Have you ever purchased a 3 rupees kurkure? If yes, write 3 in the chats. If you purchase a 5 rupee kurkure, write 5 rupees. If 10 rupees, write 10 rupees. If 20 rupees, write 20 rupees. A lot of you will not even know about the 3 rupee kurkure. Why? Because the 3 rupee kurkure is being sold in tier 2, tier 3 city and villages where somebody is earning 30 rupees a day. Do you think they can spend 10 rupees on kurkure? I'm not saying there are people earning 30 rupees a day, but yes, there are some people who are earning that much, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, people, place, price, promotion, and product, all of these are interrelated with each other. For example, if you buy a car can start at suppose 11 lakh rupees. If you want sunroof, 13 lakhs. If you want ADAS, 15 lakhs. If you want this, then 21 lakhs. So the same Tata Nexon, if you can go to the market, maybe you can purchase it at an on-road price of 12 lakhs, or you can also get it for 24 lakhs on-road price. Correct? The kind of people who purchase this, the kind of people who purchase this are going to be very different from each other. The kind of promotion I do for this category, the kind of promotion I do to this category will be very different. Yes? So, in a way, if you notice, people, product, price, place, promotion, all of these are very much interrelated to each other. Let's take one more example. Tata Salt. In India, Tata Salt also has Tata Light or Tata Green. It has a green color packaging, right? Now, that salt is for people who have high blood pressure. This salt is for common people, right? In India, there is also something called Tata Rock Salt. Rock Salt is for people who are fasting, right? So, do you see the people change, the product change, the price change, the place of promotion also that you do changes. So, do you see all these things are very connected with each other? So, today we learned a very basics about why, who, what, where, how, and how all these are connected with each other. In the next session, we are going to learn in detail about who. Okay. Let me share the link of today's session that I had here. Guys, tell me if you're able to access. Just click on the link. You should be able to access this document. So if you want to do some pre-reading before the next class, you can check these two links. If you want to learn about digital marketing, the roadmap, and what is the difference between a 5 lakh and a 30 lakh rupees salary, you can watch these two videos. And this chat GPT link will be coming in handy in the next session. So if it's not working today, we'll figure it out in the next session. Ideally, it should be working out. Okay. Your assignment, you can find it in your app. You click on it and you'll figure it out. If you're stuck, speak to your friends or speak to the My Captain support team and they will help you out. But your assignment details are there. I think there is 24 hours that you have to complete the assignment. So please try completing the assignment. As I said, try not to use your common sense for the assignment completion. Try to use something wherein you are using computers, you're using the internet, you're using ChatGPT, you're talking to your friends, discussing, and then working on the assignment rather than using common sense. Okay. In marketing, common sense is something that you should avoid because if you use common sense, then you will be irrelevant. On a big example of using common sense was Tata Nano being killed. What did Tata Nano say? Tata Nano is the cheapest car of India, correct? Now, common sense says that Indians are poor and cheapest car would work very well for us, right? But you did not use common sense properly. See, for Indians, car is a status symbol, correct? So if you're saying that I will help you buy the cheapest car, then you're offending me as an Indian. You should have said that it is India's most affordable car, or it is the car for India's family or something like that, correct? So big companies can also fail if they keep using common sense and they do not listen to what the user has to say or to what the user feels. All right. I'm sharing the link again for the
Sir,
document
how
that
to submit the assignment?
all of those details will be there in the app, brother. Just check the app once. You will be able to follow the instructions. Okay.
So which app we'll have to check? Which
There's
app
a
you
My
are
Captain
asking?
app, a web app that they
Okay,
have given,
okay,
right?
okay. Web portal you are asking. Okay,
Yeah, yeah, it's a web app.
okay, okay. So the assignment link will also be available on the that app only.
Yes.
Okay.
How much time do we have for the assignment? I think it is 24 hours. Again, it will be there on your app, web app. It will be clearly marked. I know you will have questions. Refer to the assignment, refer to the doc that I have used for the classes today. In the next session, when we learn about who, we'll again revisit the framework of why, who, what, where, how. But today's session was a very introductory session to give you a sense of how marketeers actually like to think. We first break down the simple idea. We break down our idea into simple frameworks: why, who, what, where, how, to keep things simple. So that's all for today, guys. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your overall understanding of the session in terms of um, keeping the classes engaging, relatable content, enough examples, energy, and all of that? Sounds good? Sounds fine? Okay. Okay, this is not bad, not bad for a start. So, guys, as I said, all the sessions will be interconnected with each other, right? So, whatever you have learned today, please try to work on this activity after the class ends. There are several boxes that I have, right? So, I would suggest one of the things you can do is watch the class recording. And while you are watching the class recording, try using different examples than I have used. Okay? Use AK-47, you can use spectacles, you can use AirPods Pro, you can use iPhone, you can use a mouse, you can use a Apple Watch. But if you're using Apple Watch, then don't compare Apple Watch to a boat watch. Compare an Apple Watch to a expensive watch like a Fit Pro or what is that? Whoop, or similar products, right? Don't compare, or you can, compare a deodorant. You can take a deodorant, or you can take earphones. The idea is to apply what you learn. Don't just attend the class, because if you're just learning by watching these classes, then you will have a very surface level knowledge of whatever we are learning. All right. Cool. Sounds good, everyone. Thank you so much for attending. I'll see you guys on Monday. Take your hand, pat yourself on the back. You've managed to complete 2 hours today. I
Sir, I
hope.
have a question. Sorry, I
Tell
have
me
a
what's
question. सर जो आपने लिंक भेजा है मैंने उसको पूरा चेक किया है एंड जो बॉक्सेस है उसमें हम लोग लिख नहीं पा रहे मतलब उसमें कुछ भी टाइप नहीं हो रहा है
because it is a PDF, na brother. You
यस
can you can draw it on your copy or something. Well, you can't draw it like how I draw it because I'm using an iPad. So you can convert that into a Google Doc, or it's not a PDF, it's not editable. So it's a Google Doc format. You can click file, click make a copy, and then you can write on that. Wait, I'll
ओके
show you. So you can't write on this because it is not, I have not given you edit access. You can't edit on it. Only I can edit. So if you want to edit, click file, click make a copy, copy document, make a copy, and then you can write on it. See, try writing now. Ramba, ho, 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 ho. Okay. Okay, guys, please remember you are transitioning from becoming a consumer to a marketer, right? So you need to identify when people are trying to market you something. So whenever you see an Instagram ad which you really like, the music should play in your mind. Ramba ho, 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 ho. And after the song plays, identify what are they trying to sell you. Why, who, what, where, how. Can you try creating that answer in this framework? Why, who, what, where, how. So the why could be the Instagram ad is trying to sell me a watch. Who? Who am I? So why are they trying to sell me a watch? Why? Because I spoke to my cousin about a watch on my WhatsApp. So who? What are they showing? What is my problem? Do I want a watch for travel, or do I want a watch for this or something, right? Why, who, what, where, how? Okay, shall we bounce?
Sir, one question. The assignment you have given, that is related to the minor project, or the minor project is something else?
So minor project, this is a part of your minor project. If you work on your minor project, you will notice that your first assignment, which is something that I have shared today, is very much in relation with the minor project. So minor project is something that will ultimately be a summary of the first three classes that we learned.
So we will have to click on the minor project and we'll have to submit the project there only, the link of the project, right?
Yeah. When your minor project comes, I'll explain what the minor project is. Right now, you don't have to bother about the minor project.
Okay. But that, I mean to say the assignment that you have given, that is not related to this minor project, right?
It's not related to it, but your minor project, whatever you have learned today and whatever you're doing your first assignment will reflect in your minor project also. Once you open, you'll
Okay.
understand.
But sir, I have not found the link on the My Captain portal actually. The assignment that you have given. I'm not able to find the link actually.
I would suggest you speak to your program manager. I don't really know, the web app keeps changing. So I think the program manager would be able to help you, but most of the people are able to find it. Maybe you're not able to find it, somebody else would be able to. Please communicate on the Slack group. If you're not able to find it, you can request the My Captain team and somebody should help you out there.
Actually, I checked, Salil. I just checked. It is there. I can help you if you want.
That's what I'm saying, guys.
Yeah,
These
please,
are
Yeah.
please, if
logistical
you don't mind.
things which you can figure out amongst yourself. The best utilization of my time is to help you with things that we are learning about here. All right. So for these logistical questions, I would suggest you engage in these amongst yourself or request somebody from the My Captain support team to help you out. Okay.
All right. Okay.
All right, guys. Take your hand, pat yourself on the back. We'll see you guys on Monday. Have a happy weekend and a great new year. Bye.
Bye bye. Bye, Captain.